journey. So I wrote this melody to show you that you send me.
Hi guys, it's me, Kerry Folarin, and today I'm back with a message called The Gremlins That Accompany You on Your Journey to the Top. But first I want to start off with a quote, and it says 2% of people think, 3% of people think they think, and 95% of people rather die than think. Thinking is the process of reasoning and considering. You may be asking, why have I put in this quote? Because as I talk about my message today, I want you to think about your gremlins on your journey to achieve your goals. So today I want you to come along with me on my journey as I climb to the top of my mountain. My mountain represents a goal. So as I'm climbing my mountain, I want you to think about your mountain, the goals you may be working on right now or the ones that you may want to be working on. I want to introduce to you the gremlins that accompany me on my journey to the top, and I'm pretty sure they may be yours. And these are shame, comparison and perception. So as I move through this message, I want you to think about your gremlins and how you overcome them. Any journey begins with the first step, and the first step is desire. So I ask you, what do you desire? Because we all desire to want more, to have more and to be more. My desire is to become a transformation motivational speaker, to inspire people to dream big, but not just to dream big, but to actually make their dreams become a reality. So I'm going to begin my journey to climb my mountain. So I pick up my bag. Now remember this bag I'm talking about. So I put it on my back, and I begin my journey to climb up this mountain. I'm climbing the mountain. I'm going to speaker school. I'm attending events and speaking. I'm doing my YouTube videos. Things are all going in the right direction. But then my focus goes from that climb onto the heaviness of the bag on my back. Now you may be thinking, why have I got a bag on my back? But this bag represents all the things that we hold on to instead of letting go. The things that we carry along our way when we're trying to become better and trying to do better with our lives, but we still hold on to. Because sometimes it's easier to hold on to stuff than to let it go. So in my bag was shame. And that was my first gremlin. And he said to me, who do you think you are? You're not good enough to become a motivational speaker. I lowered my head and I said, yeah, you're right. I'm not good enough. He laid out his hand and I took it, and he led me back down the mountain. He said, stay here where it's safe. Because Maslow said, either we're stepping out into growth or we're stepping backwards into safety. And safety was where I stood, watching everybody do what I desired to do. So after a while, I dealt with this gremlin of shame. And I began to climb again, going to great heights. And then I was met with the second gremlin. This gremlin was perception. And he softly said to me, how do you perceive yourself? Because he said, if you perceive yourself as not good enough, then you will never be enough. He said, gremlin number one wasn't trying to take you back down the mountain. He was trying to show you about how you saw yourself. He wasn't your enemy. He was trying to show you, how do you see yourself? Because if I want to become a speaker, I had to change the image that I had of myself on the inside in order to become that thing that I wanted to become. So I had to take out a pen and paper and write, I am. And I had to see myself in the present, how I want to become, and not as I was. And I had to start believing what I wrote on that piece of paper. Because how do you make a desire become a reality? It's expectations. So I ask you, do you really think the things that you desire are going to come to pass? Do you expect them to happen? Because it said you only have to look at your life to see what you was expecting. Because we get out of life what we expect. What are you expecting from your life? So I began to climb again. This time my bag a little bit lighter. I've dealt with shame, I've dealt with perception. And I'm climbing, and I'm doing it. But then there was a problem, which we all face at some point in our life. I took my eye off my climb, and I looked to the climb of somebody else's. I looked up and thought, he must be more smarter. He must be more educated. He's so lucky. And it was like he could hear me, and he shouted back down to me, I'm not more smarter, I'm not lucky, I'm not more educated than you. The difference is, I have a desire, I expect to achieve that desire. and I make the steps and take the actions to go after what I want, and I manage my gremlins along the way. You see, when we're going through our goals, there will be gremlins, but sometimes they're not trying to stop us, they're trying to show us what's inside of us that we need to deal with. They're here to lift up, look, have you thought about this? This might be stopping you from doing this. So as you're going for your goals, as you're going and you're making those steps, have your desire, which is your goal. Expect to achieve that and manage your gremlins along the way. Because great potential lies within us all, and that includes you. Thank you very much, guys.